So they said the Aiper Scuba X1 was the smartest pool robot ever made. I didn't believe it, until I saw what it did in just 10 minutes. With this pool robot, cleaning your pool will now be a completely hands-off process. What's up YouTube? Welcome back to DIY Reed. My name is Reed, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at the Aiper Scuba X1. This is the base model in the X1 series, but don't let that fool you. This thing has some massive upgrades. One of the biggest upgrades with the X1 series is it's compatible with Aiper's Hydrocom Pro Smart Pool Monitor. Since the robot can't connect to Wi-Fi under the water, the Hydrocom Pro acts as a bridge. It floats in the water and it communicates with the Scuba X1. Then it relays that information to your Wi-Fi network so that you can control the robot from your phone even while it's cleaning. We've been waiting on the weather to finally cooperate here in Kansas City. It's been warm one day, cold the next, and raining more often than not. But we finally got a break and the pool has been uncovered. As we take a look at what's in the box, you get the Aiper Scuba X1 robot, the DC charger, a retrieval hook, a user manual, and then you have the charging dock, which is really nice. So here's the overview of the unit itself. It's a nice shiny plastic, black plastic, little gray accents here. You got this nice carbon fiber spoiler, just like they have on their other ones. And then they have the nice logo right here. It's upside down for you guys, but you got jets right here. This helps keep it on the wall or keeps moving it around on the wall. And then you can turn it on, press and hold, and it will connect to Wi-Fi. So here's your status light right here. And then it's going to connect to Wi-Fi, and that means it's connected. And then you have each four different, as you press through, you have four different modes here. You have full clean, walls, water line, and then you have the floor only. You can also configure that on the actual app on your phone too. And then you have a little hook area, so you can pull it out of the water if you need to. On the front here, you have the OmniSense ultrasonic sensor right here, along with sensor right here, and then you got two sensors on both sides here. Then on the bottom here, you've got these nice scrub brushes, and they're individual, so they can spin different ways here. Then you have the charging ports here. This is for the wireless charging or the charging dock. And so keep in mind that this thing takes about 4 hours to fully charge and can run for about 180 minutes. Then you got the sucking orifice here that sucks all the debris up with some rubber fins here to kind of help corral it in there. Bottom here is a little flap, and this flap's going to allow it to, when you pull it out of the water, you're going to be able to empty the water pretty quickly out of this, so it's not as heavy. But here's your two brushes here on both sides. One here, one down here. And then you have a caterpillar-like style track here to help maneuver it around on the pool itself. So pulling up in this will allow you to get to the catch can here, the basket. And so the nice thing is this thing has two different style baskets. It's got the inner basket, which is going to catch the finer materials up to 3 micron, or as small as 3 micron. And then you have the bigger basket here, which is going to catch up to 100 or smaller, anything larger than 180 microns. So this is going to catch the small fine stuff you can't see, and this is going to catch the larger stuff that you can see, like leaves and all that type of stuff. Allow it not to get sucked up in there. Keep in mind both of these are cleanable. You just spray them out, and you don't have to run this one if you don't want to, but it's in there to run it. So here's the app, and right now it's 59 degrees outside. It's kind of cold right now, and you enter it. Right now it's not connected to Wi-Fi. I try to turn it on, but it'll tell you the battery life of the unit. It will also allow you to do smart, floor, wall, water line, and schedule. So the smart is going to do floor, wall, and the water line, and then the scheduled is going to allow you to schedule or do a scheduled cleaning. So you can leave it in the pool and have it clean throughout the week. So maybe if you're on vacation, you can have it sit in the water for it'll last about a week, and it'll go in clean every other day or whatever it is. So that way it keeps your pool clean while you're doing vacation or whatever you're doing. Another thing too is this is where it connects to the Hydrocom Pro monitor as well through here. And then you can connect to the unit via Bluetooth and then tell it what Wi-Fi to connect to. So if you go in here, says total cleaning time that I've done right now is 27 minutes. No total number of cleanings since I adapted it here. 6 minutes of wall, 15 minutes floor. But it'll tell you total cleaning time that you've done. Clean path preferences, so you can do the S-shaped, adaptive path. It'll do all that. Device information, what link devices, network that you're connected to. Consumable management, which actually tells you what percent life left on the Caterpillar treads, the roller brushes, and then the ultrafine filter itself. See if you need to replace those at all. Firmware updates. When I got this, I did have a firmware update. It was like 1.0 is what the firmware is. Now it's 1.02. So they already had a firmware update for it. So now we're ready to drop the Scuba X1 into the water and put it to the test. Before dropping it in, you're going to need to power it on and select the cleaning mode. You can do that either on the unit itself or directly from your phone. Once you've picked the mode, you just need to place it in the water. You throw it in there, but I recommend just slightly put it in there, and it'll push itself down to the bottom and get to work. At this point, it's going to activate its WavePath 3.0 smart navigation system. It's going to use direct time of flight technology to map out the most efficient cleaning path while avoiding obstacles. With the 16 onboard sensors, it's going to ensure that total coverage so it doesn't miss a single spot in your pool. The Scuba X1 can process up to 70,000 gallons of water per hour, and it's built to clean pools up to 2,150 square feet. It has 6,600 gallons per hour suction power. This is to help tackle the dirt and debris and fine particles. It's compatible with a wide range of pool types, both in-ground and above ground, and it's built to last. Aiper puts each unit through over 1 million component tests, making sure they can handle extreme temperatures. It's got 10 times salt tolerance and 40 times chlorine resistance. Now earlier I did mention the Hydrocom Pro monitor, and this accessory does add some serious smart capabilities. So the Hydrocom Pro does monitor water quality and the metrics like the temperature, pH, ORP, EC, and TDS. I'll cover all of these more in detail in a separate video coming soon. I want to put this thing separate. I just wanted to mention this in this video and kind of a few things about it, but we're going to go more in depth in this in a different video. One of the last cool features of the Hydrocom Pro is the ability to recall the robot so that it can park itself on the waterline. So you can do this in the app, or there's a button on top of the Hydrocom Pro, and it makes it easy to pull out of the pool without having to use the hook or getting in the water. So here are my final thoughts. Now, while this unit is a little on the pricier end, a lot of the good ones are going to be in the $1,000 range anyways, and they have a big discount on this anyways. I think it was like $1,500, $1,800, net marked down to $1,100. I'll leave a link in the description below so you can check it out. But it went ahead and cleaned. You know, it's been cold in Kansas City area, and we just finally opened the pool, and I want to get this out to show you. So the pool's kind of foggy. Unfortunately, I'm sorry that you can't really see it, but we went through the paces of the wall cleaning, the floor cleaning, and the water line cleaning. Now it's a little bit full, so the water line cleaning was a little bit weird looking, but we got through it. Now, just in the 15 minutes of cleaning the pool, or 26 minutes actually, you saw this is what the filter looks like. That ultrafine filter was just caked of just dirt. And then even taking that off, there was no leaves in this pool. There's also stuff in there that it caught. So, I mean, this thing cleaned pretty well for what it did, for the amount of time it was cleaning. I did notice that on the curved side of the pool, it was struggling a little bit with pulling it up to the wall, but it did it. It kind of fell to the ground sometimes, and then it got the suction right and cleaned the wall there. So if you have some curves on your pool, just be aware that, you know, this is a not a curved pool cleaner. So you got a flat portion on a curved area. Of course, it's going to allow it to. It's not going to fully cling to it, as it goes up and down, it will get all the clean parts. So if this video helped you in any way, please leave me a like and feel free to ask any questions down in the comment section below. I'd love to hear from you. If this is your first time to my channel, please consider subscribing for more tech reviews, home automation, home and automotive how-to videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.